Hello and welcome to Nick Tries Things, the show where I try things. So, today I have for you these messy little buggers. Crunchy Clouds cola bottles. Yeah, if you haven't gathered, this is another one of freeze-dried sweets. This time cola bottles. An absolute British classic. I'm assuming a global classic, but definitely a British classic from my childhood. Unfortunately, somebody got to these before I did. That was my wife. So, I tried to show you the packet and there was sugar everywhere now. There's sugar all over my desk, my computer, like it's a real mess. Right, so, freeze-dried sweets, we've had these before. I had some bonbons before. I also had some Skittles. I don't think I reviewed those on here, but I had some Skittles. And they were pretty good. I actually think they were better. But I saw cola bottles and I was like, you've got to give cola bottles a chance, right? So that's what they look like. It doesn't look very cola bottle-y. But that's because the freeze-dried process changes the shape, right? So I'm not going to hold that against them. They do not smell appealing at all. They do not smell of cola bottles. Now, the thing that I learned with the freeze-dried sweets is they don't really smell or taste of anything until you start actually putting moisture back into them. And then you kind of get an explosion of flavour. Let's hope this is what this is, or I've wasted my time. And cost. These are pricey for what they were. If you consider like how much a cola bottle would normally cost you, like a single cola bottle, even in today's inflation, probably about 10p max. This bag cost me almost £2. There's probably about 10 in there. Yeah, so let's see. That is just... It's like eating jerky or something. That is just... I can't even break it down enough. I put the moisture back in. I've got the flavour burst, which wasn't spectacular, but it was there. You could taste the cola bottle. But you know, like when you get something chewy and it kind of just like all kind of folds in on itself and it just turns into like a little small hard like ball or something. I could break it down if I wanted to. My teeth aren't that weak, but it's just not pleasant. I will not be consuming this. This will be out of my mouth in just once I've stopped recording, because this is not good. That is awful. That is one of the worst things I've had. That is a 1 out of 10. I do not recommend that. That is awful. Now, could I have had a bad batch? Very possibly, but I never want to try that again. Yeah, that is bad. Avoid these. Sorry, that just does not work. That is rough. That is not pleasant. Maybe try something else. Definitely don't get these cola bottles. I'm sure other sweets they do are fine. These do not work. That is horrible. 1 out of 10. Avoid. Nah.